Okay, listen. I'm back. Can everybody hear me? Can they see me? What's going on? Now you can see me. Now you can't. Okay, I'm here. I'm here, and we'll be coming in and out for facial expressions. Okay. Hey, all right. I'm glad to see a lot of you guys have come back. I'm gonna let y'all come on into the room, and then we're gonna get into my notes for Real Housewives of Atlanta because it wasn't like it was a lot, but I have some strong opinions on a few things. I have some strong opinions on a couple of situations that I saw this episode, so I feel like I can give y'all something. I feel like we can do something with this, okay? Because listen, I know my panel. My panel is like, child, what we supposed to talk about? My panel is like, ain't shit happen. What we supposed to talk about? But I'm gonna try to get y'all something. Make something out of nothing out this bitch. Okay, so y'all, let's go ahead and start. I ain't about to wait too long for nobody. Y'all catch that playback. So Cynthia and Mike in this damn wedding. Okay, I'm so tired of hearing about this damn hold up. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm wore out with this damn wedding. I'm gonna say it again. So Cynthia says that 167 people have confirmed. She didn't think that many people would actually come. It's the virus. She didn't think that many people. She invited 250. Did not think that almost 250 people would actually show up. Well, Cynthia, you were wrong. That was dumb. Cynthia wants to talk to her mother about inviting her father to the wedding. Ever since they did that PSA for Kenya about domestic violence, her mom and dad have been in turmoil. Okay, they never really got along from the get-go, but once the mama got on the PSA and told everybody that he was abusive to her, and all of that, people have been saying, why is she lying on him? He a church going man. And I'm like, what the going to church got to do with beating on people? Church people are very violent. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know where y'all get this shit from. Everybody I know that grew up in New Orleans has a bad memory tied to some nun. Okay? Some type of terrible memory tied to a nun that thought it was cool to abuse them in school because of whatever reason. Okay? So I just kind of felt like, okay, whatever. Anyway, listen, I honestly feel like the mom knew exactly what she was signing up for, but now she wants to act as if Cynthia lied to her or she was confused about what a PSA is. You sat there in front of a camera and told them your experience with your ex-husband, and now you're upset that people are upset with you for saying it. Fuck them people. You're a grown-ass woman. Why does it even matter what people back in Alabama have to say about you, Cynthia's mama? Like that I would, whatever. Anyway, Cynthia wants to invite her damn daddy to her wedding. But she's also trying to be mindful of very violent child. Listen, yeah, the church people, they really are. That's why I be so at a loss for what people think actually happens at church. But anyway, Mike says that she's too worried about what everybody else wants. And I agree. I totally agree. I think she is way too worried about what everybody else wants. Yeah, I think it's great to think about, your mom and her feelings, but this is not your mom's wedding. It's not your mom's wedding. It's your wedding. If you want your father at your wedding, that's your prerogative, Cynthia. Okay? Listen, Mike wants to invite Dennis, which is a little bit of an issue right now because Porsha and Dennis are acting like they don't go together right now. And I just kind of feel like, child, don't nobody have time for the whims and flows of Porsha and Dennis. Okay. Like, don't nobody care. He should be able to be at the wedding. It's a big enough venue. He actually was at the wedding. They were both at the wedding and they were not there together. Okay. She went there with somebody and then he was there with somebody. Everybody had a good time. Common sense prevailed. I don't even know why we discussing this, acting like this about to be a part of the damn storyline or something like that. Anyway, y'all, Drew and Ralph, okay? Hold up. Let's go back to the picture, all right? Because they look prettier than me right now, okay? Okay, these hoes look better than me right now. So let's put them back up right now, okay? So Drew and Ralph are packing up their house and trying to pretend that everything is hunky-dory. They're racing to the finish to see who can wrap glasses the fastest. You know, they're just trying to put all of their issues behind them to move into this new house. And Drew is trying to be supportive of Ralph. And all I could think about is she is once again lying on a sword for him. And she says shit like, you know, I would just have hated to have missed out on an opportunity. Hold up, let me come back. I would have hated to miss out on an opportunity for us to have good memories. And it's like, yeah, tied to all the abusive ones. I feel like I'm going to get tired of Drew being the abused woman at some point. And what I mean by that is, I hate when you know what's going on because you cry and you get upset about it and you put it on television so you know everybody sees it. And then you turn around and act like everything is okay and everybody should just forget about it and move on. That's why you shouldn't let people into your marriage. That's why you shouldn't let people into your situation, because they're going to remember that your crazy ass husband treats you like, you know, the scum of the earth sometimes, and you don't deserve that. And now you're smiling and trying to act as if everything is hunky-dory because you want to have good memories. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, eventually, I'm just going to get real through with Drew and Ralph in this bullshit. Okay? I was just reading what y'all was saying. Dennis had somebody and several somebodies when they were allegedly together. So why would he be flying solo now? Child, I know he knew better than to come to that damn wedding with somebody. Okay? Listen, new house with old problems. I agree with that as well. Drew probably don't think she's in an abusive relationship. Well, Drew Sidor, honey, if you didn't know, you are. Just because somebody doesn't put their hands on you doesn't mean they're not abusing you. A lot of abuse happens in a mental and emotional way. And to me, that is what I get from their relationship together. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's move on in the notes. Okay, but she says that she wants a clean slate with Ralph because he's a good man and a good father and all of that. And I just kind of feel like the fact that she has to do so much in order to be there for him and support him, and then you see him just get up and walk away and talk to her any kind of way, it's like, when is that ever reciprocated? I need to see some reciprocity. When I see reciprocity, that's when I be like, okay, I get it. But a lot of the times I don't see those loving actions reciprocated. She's giving, she's being supportive, and he's doing whatever the hell he wants to do in the moment. That's just kind of how it feels. Moving on. Candy is doing a grocery giveaway. All right, because y'all know Candy. Candy wants to do something to help folks out. Okay, we are blessed, and I think it is important that we help the less fortunate. Thank you. Thank you so much, Candy. We appreciate that. Okay. Candy helps a lot of people, and I feel like Candy is one of those people that I will always have a deep respect and love for, because I feel like she really do walk it like she talk it. She's not one of these rich people that's out here not giving back to their community or their environment in some way. She gives to the less fortunate people. She also, you know, creates businesses and jobs. Like, to me, those things about Candy, no matter what anybody says, makes Candy A1 in my book. Okay, because I think she really does give from a real place. And I don't want to get emotional when I say this, okay? But it means a lot to see that type of thing from rich black people, Candy. Okay, like, I'm messing with you, but it really does. Okay, like, I love Candy for that. Okay, so she calls Mike Sterling while she's getting herself ready to go out there and I guess help, you know, bag food up and everything. That's what they're supposed to be doing. But she's on the phone with Mike Sterling because he's handling the child support situation with Riley Deadbeat Daddy. Apparently, Riley Deadbeat Daddy owed Candy $97,000. And she wants the money, not even for her, but to give to Riley, because all these years have went by and you have not given. This is back child support. Okay. This is the money you never gave me that you were supposed to give me. And her makeup artist is like, girl, you ain't about to get no money. You rich. What you need that? And listen, I understand all of that, but I feel like that is some bullshit. Now that I hear it said out loud it's starting to piss me off a little bit that people keep saying because Kandi has money, that means that he shouldn't have to give her that money back that he was supposed to be giving her that whole time. Fuck that. You are a parent to this child and you have not done anything to help her as far as raising her. But somehow you've been a good pappy to all of the other children you've had. So please explain to me why you can't give that little girl the money she's entitled to, since you were not there in any capacity, financially or emotionally. Shit, you wasn't even on the phone. Like Michael and Sarah and them from Love After Lockup. Remember, he always called, he on the phone, ain't doing shit, but swear he doing something because he on the phone. Okay, Block or whatever his name is wasn't even on the phone like that. So I personally feel like give Kandi her motherfucking money. And like Kandi said, he had millions of dollars at one point, okay? And he chose not to give it to his child. And now I want the money. I don't care how much money I have because I take care of a lot of people, okay? And at the end of the day, every little bit counts. Give Kandi and Riley they damn money, okay? That's just how I feel. Right, like oh, Kandi's supposed to feel bad because she made a lot of money. The fuck? Like 97K is a small price to pay for not being a present parent. I know that's right. I know that's damn right. Okay? It's old to right, exactly. And it wasn't even like Kandi wanted it for herself. Kandi was like, I guess we just put it in a account for Riley. You know what I'm saying? Period. Okay? Homegirl was a hater. I don't know what was going on, but I felt like Homegirl was way too comfortable to voice her opinion about Kandi's personal matters just because she was in the room for the phone call. Bitch, I paid you to do my makeup. I don't know who you are in Kandi's life, but if you wasn't like a friend, you probably would have never been called again to get to do makeup again. You probably would have never been called again to do no hair or bump no curls because you felt like it was okay for you to voice your opinion about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. And that's just how I feel about it. Okay, moving on. Cynthia and Porsha meet up so that they can discuss this whole little situation with Porsha and Dennis. When there's been, an infidelity or an affair, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I done picked up 20 pounds. I'm screaming about ham. Where's my ham? Who ate my ham? And then I'm out here fighting for justice. And then I gotta come home and deal with Dennis at the IHOP at 2 a.m. with bitches. You know what I'm saying? Porsha is going through a lot. Okay. Porsha is going through a lot. And Porsha also said, I got so used to punishing him. And that's because he deserved to be punished. It wasn't that you got used to punishing him. He never stopped fucking around on you long enough for you to stop punishing his ass. He was still in punishment doing shit. At the end of the day, Dennis doesn't deserve Porsha. He doesn't deserve Porsha. And I can't stand the fact that ugly niggas with money think that they are entitled to treat women any kind of way. And that's really what it is. Because if he didn't have no money, he'd be at the house, massaging feet and licking the inside of vaginas out and doing anything to make sure that lady was happy. Because he would be scared to lose her. But because he has his own ducats, because he has his own money, he doesn't really have that same, fear, because it's always like, well, I'm an old nigga with money. I'm always be able to get somebody. Like, that's how, he feel, even though Porsha is a 10 and you out here being average at best. And that's not, and you get better than average as we add things like he got his own place, he owned the business, he ain't got no kid, all of those things that made Porsha's legs open up from the very beginning. Okay. But I just kind of feel like it's crazy to me to see how disrespectful he is, because I feel like he just be out here doing whatever. Like, not even trying to hide it. Okay. What you said, Aquarius? Nobody will ever convince me that any reasonable woman can't see Dennis coming a mile away. Child, He gives off a whole bunch of vibes. Porsha is hiding her feelings really well. I really thought she was going to be okay with him coming. She still speaks so highly of him, even though they've been broken up. They got back together. Like the video, please. Thank you. They got back together. The last time I checked, around Christmas time, they had found themselves back together because they were taking photos together. And it was, you know, another situation where it was obvious she was trying to make it work for PJ and all of this. Okay. But she basically tells Cynthia that she doesn't want him to be at the wedding, and Cynthia needs to pull out all her pussy points and make it so that she doesn't have to see him for now. My only thing is, I feel like, get over it, Porsha. If you're going to be in a relationship and have to co-parent with him and him coming to the house for baby PJ, then you should be able to deal with him being at the wedding. Get over it. Because you're going to change your mind in 5 minutes anyway. You're going to change your mind in 5 minutes anyway. So there was no need for you to try to put, those types of parameters on Cynthia's wedding. Everybody has way too much say in what's going on in Cynthia's wedding, as far as I'm concerned. Hold up. What happened with a waitress? Let me go back. What happened with a waitress? Urel, you were saying something about a waitress? These comments was moving a little fast and I missed it. What happened? It's trying to tell her cousin she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Child, who is waitress? Porsha definitely raised his stock for sure. For sure. Okay. All right, y'all. Moving on. Cynthia talks to Noel. So I listen. I'm gonna put them up, and then I'm gonna put this other picture up. Cynthia talks to Noel over the phone. Okay, she has her own place now. She's a successful influencer, which is so good for her. That place in LA looked amazing, and she's coming to visit. She tells Cynthia that she can only be in Atlanta for 2 weeks because she has work to do. She has to get back to work, and I'm like, see, people don't understand. When you are a social media influencer, or even when you do shows and shit, like for me personally, I cannot be out here missing in action all the time. I can't be out here, going out every Sunday night or something like that, because I have videos to do. So when Noel was explaining this to Cynthia, I totally understood, okay, what she meant by this. Candy has her Candy Cares events. Okay, that's the one. Okay, here we go. Okay, Candy has her Candy Cares event. Porsha and Tanya get there first, and then Kenya comes through. Porsha gave $5,000, and then Kenya says that she was there early for her photo op. Kenya, the way you hate on Porsha is just really upsetting and unfortunate, because it can't be called anything but hate, dear. It can't be called anything but hate. I don't care what anybody says. Kenya hates on Porsha like so seriously, I don't even understand. I do not even understand. Okay. Oh, the waitress at the restaurant who kept interrupting the conversation. Oh yeah, huh? When Cynthia was trying to get the tea, and then Cynthia had to tell a girl to go over there and stay over there so she could get the tea. And I'm just kind of like, let that lady do her job. Okay, bitch. Let y'all order y'all food, and then you can get the tea. But Cynthia's so damn thirsty for the tea, child. She couldn't even wait to get the real tea first. But yes, I don't think that Porsha was there for a photo op. You know what I'm saying? Then Kenya tries to boss everybody around because that's what she likes to do. Okay. Porsha tells Tanya that Mike said he's inviting Dennis whether she likes it or not. So everybody's talking about, Dennis going to Cynthia's wedding and all of that. And Kenya's like, nobody cares. I'm like, well, obviously they do, bitch. Obviously they do. Mike and Cynthia, obviously this is an issue, a topic of discussion. Somebody care, Kenya. Stop hating so hard, sis. Oh my God. They get to work. They do the whole little, putting groceries in the bag. Child and peppers look some good. Anyway, Marlo came with a donation. Drew Sador wasn't there, but she sent a donation. So Candy was like, it really surprised me, the people who didn't give like I thought they would. And I feel like she was talking about Kenya, because Kenya was talking all of that shit, but I didn't hear her say one time about Kenya giving her a donation. Drew gave one. Porsha gave $5,000. I believe Cynthia gave one, or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember if it was Cynthia for sure, but I was looking at Kenya like maybe it was her. But this is when they all sit down and talk. Kenya calls Drusadora a stray once again when Cynthia and her are on the phone together. And I was like, why you keep calling that lady a stray? She's not a stray. A stray means it's somebody that we don't know, that Cynthia just picked up from somewhere, that she just befriended. We know who Drusadora is. Okay? Oh, Marlo gave 500 or 5,000. I know Porsha gave 5,000, but I still feel like she was talking about Kenya because I didn't hear her say anything about Kenya. She was talking about Kenya. Don Juan alluded to it on Speak On It. Okay, I hadn't got a chance to watch that yet, but y'all know I'm in Candy's sex group, so I meant to sit down and watch it. I just didn't get a chance to. But yes, we know who Drusadora is. Why are you always referring to her as a stray? You're a hater. Kenya wants a getaway, and so they all talk about where they should go, and the girls decide on Virginia. So she's kind of going to rent like a beach house. I was like, oh, a beach house in Virginia. I need to do that too. My birthday going to be coming up, and we probably still going to be in some form of lockdown by the time my birthday come around. Oh, or maybe for our anniversary. I'm going to think about that. Anyway, y'all, so Cynthia picks up Noelle and tells Noelle that she, basically came to get her so that they could talk to Cynthia's mom together. Okay? They want to talk to Granny about Cynthia's father coming to the wedding. When they get to the house, Mal is there, and basically they sit down to eat over some leftovers, some candy yams and some pork chops and things of this nature. And they get into how Cynthia wants to invite her dad to the wedding. Granny says, well, I just put my face over my eyes. Okay, she says that she was very upset at the Father's Day message that Cynthia wrote to her father, thanking him for bringing her into this world and all the wonderful memories that they shared. Her mama was so upset because her mama was like, what memories? What? He didn't bring you into the world. I brought you into the world. And Mel is like, okay, so you do know that it takes sperm to fertilize an egg in order for you to have a child in your womb, bitch. I know we like to take men out of the equation when they piss us off, but we're not going to act like you had that baby by yourself, okay? And also, we're not going to act like her daddy didn't give her some of those beautiful genes, because when they showed that clip of him walking her down the aisle, they look just alike. I think that once again, Cynthia is worrying way too much about whatever the hell everybody else wants. Okay? Mal says she still has a relationship with her father. It has nothing to do with her mother, but she still has a relationship with her father. And I love the fact that Mal is just able to say that, and it is what it is. Versus Cynthia, that has to apologize for her entire existence because she feels like it's what caused issue in her parents' marriage. And then to have her mom make her so responsible that she can't even say Happy Father's Day to her damn daddy without you feeling some type of way. Like, that is way, way too much to put on Cynthia. It is not Cynthia's fault that you got pregnant. It is not Cynthia's fault that your marriage did not work out. It is not Cynthia's responsibility to not have a relationship with her father just so you don't feel bad. At the end of the day, that is not right. That is not okay as far as I'm concerned. And yes, Barbara is definitely giving Evelyn Braxton. Bitter old lady that doesn't want to get over it and wants her children to also be responsible for her emotions and how she feels about her ex-husband. Okay? Cynthia apologizes to her mom because her mom didn't understand the PSA. I think that's bullshit. You ain't that old. You know what the hell a PSA is. You saw the cameras. You knew exactly what the hell was going on. Okay? So I don't believe that for a second that she didn't know what was going on. You knew what was going on. 60 years old and feeling guilty for being born. That says a lot about why I believe Cynthia the way she, is the way she is. I feel Cynthia mom for being an abuse victim, but this isn't Cynthia's issue. It's her mom's, and she's projecting. Exactly. And it's not like we don't have sympathy for Cynthia's mom, for Miss Barbara. We do. But at the same time, you cannot make Cynthia responsible for your choice in husband. It's not her fault. That's her daddy, and his relationship with her is different than your relationship with him. It's not the same thing. Okay? But Cynthia apologizes, even though, her mama saw all the damn cameras everywhere. And now Cynthia has to apologize because somebody was upset at what she said. So the hell what? You a grown woman. You should have known that something was going to happen that was going, something like that could have happened where people would have felt like, oh, why is she saying this? Why is she saying that? Okay. Because that happens every time women speak up about something that's happened to them. There's always somebody that, wants to ask them why now and all of that bullshit. Why are you lying on that good church going man? Child, please. Anyway, so this is why I got annoyed. Cynthia brought Noelle there to support her. Noelle then says, well, obviously, Granny has always been there for me. I've only seen Grandpa like 2 times. So if she doesn't want him there, I don't understand why, we couldn't just do that for her since she's always been there for us, and I just think it's very clear what needs to be done. This really pissed me off. It's not the first time I felt like Cynthia has allowed her child to parent her, and I don't like it. I did not like this at all because I feel like Noelle comes off like, she's so adult and she's so mature, but actually you don't know what the hell you talking about, little girl, when you basically tell your mama that she needs to not invite her father to her wedding because her mama hasn't gotten over their relationship. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It really, really annoyed me, y'all. Okay. Hold up. What y'all saying? Child, what y'all talking about? We need some mamas to go to therapy. Child, yeah, we do. We need some of these reality show moms to go somewhere. Noelle, this is the A and B convo, so see your way out. She was so out of line. Like, in the way she was like, to me, it's obvious what needs to be done. I was just kind of like, yeah, just because you don't have a relationship with him doesn't mean him being there shouldn't be important to Cynthia. Like, I felt like, yeah, she had way too much to say, for sure. You were supposed to be there to support your mom, not to make her feel like a bad person for wanting her father to be at her wedding. Like, y'all tripping. Y'all are all tripping. Cynthia needs to listen to her husband and invite whoever the hell she wants to invite to her wedding. And if anybody has a problem with it, that's on them. They don't have to be there because it's not about them. It's about Cynthia and Chill. It's about Cynthia and Mike. So if Cynthia and Mike want Dennis at the wedding, if Cynthia and Mike want Cynthia's pa at the wedding, then that's who should be at the wedding because it's their wedding. And everybody putting what they want on Cynthia because they know Cynthia is so accommodating to everybody else's bullshit. I think they are doing what they have always done, which is, using Cynthia's issues against her, so to speak. Now, when Cynthia pulled this move on Noelle, she better not say ish. Whenever that happens, why not have the dad and Barbara sit on opposite sides of the wedding? Child, I don't know why not. It seems like a simple enough fix to me. When do you need your kid to support you? You talk to your mom, make it make sense. I've said that before, but we've all said that Cynthia basically allows Noelle to parent her. She views their relationship more as a friendship than as a mother-daughter relationship. Nene brought it up years ago. Remember they got into it about it because Nene was like, you allow Noelle to do too much. But the truth of the matter is different children need different things because obviously Nene should have been doing more with her boys because, child, they didn't been in a whole bunch of mess that has never made it to the damn show. Baby, come hit this up for me. The dad was the first wedding. Why not? Yeah. He was at the last one. It's not like y'all history has all of a sudden changed. So I definitely don't understand why it's such a big deal. It was 250 people there. They barely would see each other. For sure. I just kind of feel like Cynthia needs to do whatever she wants to do, and everybody else needs to either come or don't come. Stay your ass at home if it's that problematic for you. Or like you said you was going to do, put your mask over your eyes. I don't know why Noelle was allowed to add to the discussion. She should have been but see, Cynthia, because that's the way Cynthia treats her. Cynthia, gives her a place because Cynthia isn't a strong personality, but her daughter is. So I think whenever Cynthia is around strong personalities, she allows them to kind of like run shit. Cynthia is a 55-year-old child. And you can blame her mama for that. Blame her mama for that. Cynthia says she and her dad hadn't spoken in 2 years. Right. And I think that that's probably because of that PSA situation, because you were a part of that. But at the same time, maybe she was using this wedding as a time to like mend fences with her dad. And if that's the case, then that's something that she should be able to do, because once again, it's her wedding. I don't know about anyone else, but my parents never cared about my opinion. I was a child. Yeah, no, that's how mine was. They didn't care about your opinion. It was cute if you had one, but then nobody cared. Cynthia should still be mad at the mom for thinking about hiding her marriage certificate during the first wedding. Yeah, I know. We all know it was because of the PSA, but I just don't understand why people get so upset when shit that everybody know come out publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in y'all family must have known that there was some abuse that took place between Cynthia's mom and her dad. Like, get the fuck out of here trying to act like y'all didn't know about that shit. Y'all just was mad that she said it on TV. Get over it. Cynthia needs to harden up like Mal. Yes, she does. But honestly, I feel like Cynthia probably has been the mama's whipping boy in some places. Like, there's a reason for why Cynthia is the way she is and Mal is the stronger one. I believe Mal was allowed the space to be that versus Cynthia, who's always felt responsible for everybody. I asked my mom, did he hit, I asked my dad, did he hit my mom during their marriage? And he said, stay out their business. Shit. No, I mean, I think the daddy definitely was abusive to her. I think he definitely didn't do what he was supposed to do, but I still feel like it's still up to Cynthia, the type of relationship she wants to have with him. And this is the truth. Barbara has been manipulating Cynthia all her life. I believe that, for sure. I definitely feel that way. Yes, they were on Iyanla, and Barbara is so guarded. I think Barbara, Dorothy, and Evelyn Braxton put too much grief on their kids. I agree. They make their kids responsible for their emotions, and you're not supposed to do that. I also feel like people are not supposed to make their children feel responsible for them in any capacity. You are the responsible party. You're the parent. Once they've become adults, they don't owe you anything. If you've done right by them, they should want to take care of you or be there for you or whatever when they can. But ultimately, I just kind of feel like a lot of parents expect too much from their children. Like, nobody owes you anything because you had sex and had me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Child, who's Dorothy? That's Candace's mama. That's Candace's mama. Y'all know I still follow Candace on social media. She ain't blocked me. I appreciate that. Because she's beautiful and I like to see her, and I like that she be singing and stuff. Thank you. I thought I remembered them on there. Yeah. She's worse than Candy's mom, but she don't yell so nobody notices. She straightens up when the cameras are around. A lot of them do that. That's why I'm like, don't sit up here and act like you ain't know them cameras was around. Yeah, they discussed it on Iyanla. That's why I don't understand why the PSA is such a big deal. Okay, periods. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got. I gave y'all a good 30 minutes from this situation. Okay, I'm about to go because I don't want this video to be too long. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I really enjoyed reading y'all's comments and bringing them on the screen and everything. So I hope that y'all will come back so we can do this again. Yes? Okay. I'll see y'all later for other videos. Because y'all know I got other stuff to do and watch. But yeah, y'all, I'm done. I love y'all. This season is very dry, but we're gonna make the best of it. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.